It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my person.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa and today is Sunday and we are going to go, I say we, but it might just be me. I am going to go over to the pool today because I think it might be the last sunny day that we get for a while, and it's not even really sunny right now. Let me give you the weather report. So last night when I kind of ended up, I got really into cleaning and putting, going through things. I gave some stuff to a friend. I went to the resale shop again. I took some stuff to a local thrift store. And then I went through a lot of things. 80% rain tomorrow. So I wanted to go ahead and make this video today while I had some decent sunlight. And then I wanted to show you something else. My things from Nordstrom now are starting to trickle in. And this is a pair of shoes. My brother and my sister-in-law gave my mom a pair of these. And I think I've even mentioned these to you when I was getting shoes. And they got them at a local, not like Dick's or something like that, but I think this store may only sell this brand. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those niche kind of shishi athletic stores down near the beach. And they got my mom a pair of these, and then I noticed my brother wearing them. So I saw these on sale. Gosh, they're light as a feather. I think they're called Cloud. I don't have the receipt up here. Cloud Flow. And they're just kind of cool looking. So I bought these. I think it said to size up, a half a size. So I got a 10.5. And, I got them. They were on the porch when I came home yesterday. And John was playing golf. So I brought them in and opened them and looked at them and everything. And I knew there was like a 50-50 chance. He ended up liking the last ones that I got. He saw them. I think he had already looked at them. And he said, baby, you know I like high tops. I was like, yeah, but these will just look good with your jeans. And he said, yeah, but you already gave me those other ones to wear with jeans. And he said, I like high tops. He just likes high top. He really likes like the quarter cut tennis shoes for working out. So I have a feeling these are going to be for Will, which is fine. Will likes them. My brother is wearing something. He always dresses really nice. And it's usually the thing to have, like the latest. So anyway, they're on sale and they were not very expensive. And then the nail polish. I took it to the nail salon yesterday to have my toes done. And it's funny, she noticed that my nails were done in the gel and I didn't get them done there. Yeah, I kind of had them done. We were moving and, I didn't want my nails to chip and everything. And to be honest with you, that funny bunny, it looked terrible because even though it was gel, it had gotten kind of discolored and it had gotten like kind of scratched up and it didn't look pretty. So she said, you want me to take off? I let her take that off and we just did my nails in this and it's such a pretty color. It is just so pretty. So just wanted to show you those and my toes look really pretty. Okay, today I'm going to do kind of like a vloggy chit chat video. And it was brought on by my past videos and moving here. Just some different things I said. Like the first one I noticed is when I showed you guys the lip glosses. I bought all the colors that I would wear because it was for my channel. If I were a woman who worked at the bank or was a doctor or a real estate agent, I probably wouldn't buy all of the colors. But my job is to show you the new products in all of the colors that I liked. So that's what I did. I opened the first one, tried it on, didn't like it. I told you guys about it. I had someone say, it was funny how I was getting rid of my makeup, but then I bought all those lip glosses. So that was the first thing I was thinking, okay, either she didn't get the point or I didn't make my point clear. That is a very real possibility with me because when I talk to you, first of all, in my mind, I kind of automatically assume you know me. I assume you've been here through the years. There's a very real possibility that you didn't understand or I did not make it clear. Then I talked about, cleaning out and everything and trying to, when I bring something in, get rid of something. So yesterday, I'm really good, and I'm going to make a video on this soon, about being very, very particular in what I read, what I watch, what I take in to my mind. I'm very protective of that, and I've made a lot of changes, very drastic changes in the last, definitely in the last year, but especially in the last probably month or 6 weeks. It has just rocked my world. It has just opened up just the greatest things for me and the best feeling. I never look at my Instagram first thing in the morning. Matter of fact, I have gotten where I'm not recording my weight on my phone when I weigh with that app, because I want to wake up, you know, just kind of embrace the day and not instantly look at my phone and who has texted me. Everybody that's important, my ringer, even if my phone's off, my ringer works for them. So I'm not really worried, you know, that anybody's in distress or they would have called me. I don't look at my phone first thing in the morning. Then when I do, I don't go to Instagram or YouTube or anything. I may go to YouTube, but it's not to read my comments. I kind of set my day first. I gain control of my day and my attitude and my well-being before I let in anything else at all. Yesterday, after I got going, and I think I had a big load in my car, it was wonderful. This isn't wonderful, but you know what I mean. John was playing golf and he left early. So it was the first time I got to get up. We had cleaned the kitchen. John had lined all the shelves and the drawers like a master drawer liner. And so we were able to put most everything up. We're still working on the pantry. And both counters were clean when I got up. And it was just like, I got up. It was just so beautiful. The sun was shining and I just was having the best day. I just took my time. I got my laundry going. I just went through like 3 or 4 boxes. Matter of fact, I had been looking for my like palm print Soma robe and I couldn't find it. Well, it was in a box where I had kind of put everything in a box real quick upstairs after I did that video, and then the movers had moved that box. So I found it. I unpacked a lot of stuff and I took probably, I don't know how many boxes. I probably took 20 dresses and 20 pair of pants and jeans to the resale shop. I took a huge basket of stuff, skincare, makeup, lashes, fingernails, anything like that I'm not using right now, to a friend of mine. And then I took for the last 2 nights, I've taken lots of stuff to a local thrift store. So just was having the best day. Well, as I was eating lunch, a lot of times I'll do everything and then eating lunch is kind of like my thing I do after I've gotten done what I want to get done. I decided to look on my Instagram and read you guys' comments. And someone said, oh, so you got a new purse. Does that mean you have to get rid of another purse? And that right then made me think. I did not make myself clear. It made me think about other things. I ended up going to Home Goods and I was thinking to myself, man, Home Goods is where the minimalist comes to die, is created. I don't know how I would put it, but it's like the enemy of the minimalist. And then I started thinking about minimalism and what it is. And I will never, have never, am never, will never become a minimalist. So I was thinking yesterday, you know, this is how I am. This is how my thoughts are. This is how I've been since I was a child. I thought to myself, what is minimalism? And how do I feel about it? I want to declutter. I want to make everything easy on the eyes. Like this morning when I went to get ready, I knew where everything was, and then I put it back in its place. When I got through, I took a picture. I just looked over and I'm like, John, that's his counter. He does what he wants to do with his. I'm not controlling his side, but my side was just empty. I've got everything put up and I've still got a lot of stuff to go through. I've got like my brushes to go through. I've got, I'm still in the process. I think it takes phases. And like today, I used something. Oh, I know what it was. I got out a brow pencil and I used a little bit of it. I wasn't thrilled with it, so I threw it away because it was older anyway. So I'll constantly be doing things like that. That's what I'm striving for, is clean lines, no clutter. That is the big thing with me, is no clutter. Now, I told you I was upset with myself because I realized I had a scarcity mindset. I'm talking about the mindset that this may be all I have, or this might not be available, or, I may not have the money in the future to buy this Tom Ford bronzer brush, or, I better save this for my backup. Fingernails and fingernails and fingernails. They might quit selling them. That is what I'm talking about. I don't need to save every MAC brush that I had from the beginning. Part of me, will think, oh, I was so happy to get that MAC brush. Oh, the memory of going to the MAC store with my friend and us getting those first things. I can have the memory without having the product. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to keep everything to connect to that memory. That is what I'm talking about. And I do want to, as I bring in new things, because it is my job, this is what I do. I hate to even call it a job. This is what I did before, but I do it on a larger scale now. Like yesterday, I saw an ad for the new Lancome concealer. I'm going to get that and I'm going to try it for us. Does that necessarily mean that I'm going to get rid of a concealer? No, because I just got rid of a box about that big of them that I was saving just in case. I'm not going to be a minimalist. When I get a new bag, I'm not necessarily going to get rid of an old bag. It's just I'm going to have the state of mind and the awareness that I'm not going to keep things just to keep them. I don't need a huge room of makeup collection to be a makeup artist. I'm not a makeup artist, but to be a makeup reviewer or whatever. That's what I was trying to say. So if you are waiting for me to live a simple, average, small life, it is never going to happen. I plan on getting bigger, better, having the better life. Tomorrow will be better than today. I will never stop trying to improve. I will never dull my sparkle. I will never dumb myself down to conform, and I will never not strive to be better, to have more out of life, to just have more great life experiences. I will never stop. You are waiting for me to become average. It's just never going to happen. Never. But what I will do is I will recognize in myself what brings me joy, and I'm going to recognize what doesn't bring me joy and what brings me stress. And having all of those things was stressing me out. I got rid of them. And I had someone say that they wish they could do that, but then they think about how much money they spent on them. And that, I can relate to that so much. But I'll tell you, when we talk about minimalism in a minute, the Marie Kondo, The Art of Tidying Up, I read that book and I've watched a lot of videos on it, and it did really, I think it created some good and I think it created some bad. The good things that I took away from it really helped me. I would say probably 10 of the things that I took to the resale shop had tags on them. So, I could say, oh my gosh, I've got to keep this. I've never worn it. It's not bringing me joy now. I can say, I'm not going to look at the jacket and say thank you, but I can think back, like one of the jackets was from Zara. I can remember I was with Sheila Fajl when I bought it. I think we were in Miami, and I remember that trip, how much fun I had. I thought I would probably like this. I still do, but I didn't wear it. It's not looking like I'm going to wear it. So I'm going to give it to someone else who will be so thrilled with this Zara jacket, and it will make them so happy. I've already had that experience. I've already enjoyed that moment. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to bless someone else with this. The place that I take my clothes to, I have told them I took a pair of Louboutins. I took those Stella McCartney shoes. I've taken Gucci bags. I've taken Gucci bags. I've taken Louis Vuitton. I tell them, when you look this up, because they look up the prices, I don't expect to get almost this price. I want it to be someone who would never be able to afford this item and for them to get it. So I feel like I'm blessing that person. Then I love the girls. It's a mother and daughter that own the shop. I heard about them from a friend that really thought a lot of them. So I feel like I'm blessing them with the business. Then the money that I get from my clothes, I make sure I spend that on other people, blessing their lives. So it's just a wonderful circle of things. And if I, have a friend that I know in particular needs some things, I will give it to them. I'm never, concerned with getting my money back, or I would never keep something because I'm worried about that, because I remember the fun that I had buying it, the experience, sometimes it might even be, sometimes I might buy something thinking, what is the big thrill with this? Kind of like the Birkin. What is the big thrill with this bag? I'm going to buy one and I'm going to see. I bought it. It was fun getting it. It was fun, John kind of going through the whole process with me. And now I know why people love Birkins. But there has been many bags that I've bought or shoes that I'll say, what is the big thrill with this? And I get it and I'm like, just doesn't do anything for me, and so I'll get rid of it. So that is, part of my process with buying and getting rid of things. Now, another thing that the condo book taught me that I love it, and I've told you guys about this before, is the whole keeping your shampoo and conditioners in your cabinets, and then before you get in the shower, you think, what does my hair need? Unless you're someone who just uses one shampoo and conditioner, like the Colleen Rothschild shampoo and conditioner always stay in my shower. I will think, like last night, I wanted to try the new R&Co shampoo and conditioner that I bought from the Nordstrom sale. So I got those out. I took those in the shower, used them. Sometimes I'll even sit them like at the door because I want them to dry off just a little bit. And then when I'm through drying off, I'll take the towel that I used, dry off the shampoo and conditioner, and put it back. That way my shower is never cluttered. And I'm really conscious of my cleaning girls. I really love them. I give them everything. I give them more. They have to come back when they get off work to pick up the stuff in their cars. That's how much I give them. And I give them a tip, and I give them my consideration. I'm not going to be a slob and leave stuff out everywhere to make it hard for them to clean. I want my house to be a house that they come in and they have an easy time cleaning it. I'm not going to think, oh, I've got cleaning girls. I love them. We have a mutual respect. Some people think that it's bad to have someone help you clean, but not if you use that time doing something else valuable. I am so respectful. I told John this morning, he moved up a little console. It's the one I used to have in my dining room. He and I moved it up the stairs. We took the doors off and everything. And he put it on a quilt, and he was sliding it into position to, turn it up because he didn't want to scratch the floors. And they were doing that when they moved our furniture. And I said, did you learn that from the movers, or did you already know that? And he said, well, I did, but I didn't think about it as much. And I told him, I love watching people work and their art. I don't care if it's the trash man. I don't care if it's the movers. I love watching someone who is good at their craft and just the different things that they know. That's how I am about the cleaning girls. I appreciate them and I respect them. I respect everyone. Okay, so let's go to how I really feel about minimalism. If you are doing it because you want a simpler life and you don't want to be bogged down by, really, okay, materialism. Did I say materialism the first time? I meant minimalism, but I also wanted to talk about materialism. And I was thinking, really, are any of the isms good? And then I thought about, there are probably some that are good, but I think anything that you take to an extreme is just not good. And I know that there are some people out there that when that Marie Kondo book, I know I'm probably saying it wrong and I'm sorry, but I know when that book came out, there are probably some people that got juiced up on that feeling, because anytime we get excited about something, it is easy to just have this feeling of excitement and you're just getting rid of everything and really get into it. And at first it feels good because you're doing something that you think is good and to a degree it may be good, but I think you can take it too far. And if you are using it I don't want anyone to ever feel like life is good enough or, okay, I can stop now. I think you are just robbing yourself of so much opportunity, of just greatness that you can have in your life and that you can do for others, your family. I don't think anyone's family or children want them to just be complacent and never want more out of life. And I think once you get to that point, it's just sad. I'm not saying you need a cabinet full of dishes, but you may want more. You may want another beautiful set of dishes and then get rid of those. I do understand people that are traveling, like if you need, all that fits on your back because you need that to fulfill another dream. But if you are using it to not work or to not dream or to not expand your life, I don't think it's a good thing. So that's one reason I don't think it's a good thing. And then let me just touch on, we can do a whole video on this, materialism. What is materialism? Materialism is not liking nice things. Materialism is when you worship and you put your worth, you invest your worthiness into things. I'm telling you right now, for my loved ones and for the people I love, I would give them anything. I would give up anything. That's one reason I'm not someone who wants a shoe wall that shows in every video or this big grand closet that I can show in every video. I don't worship any bags. I don't treat them like a child. It's not my worth. It's not my identity. If you really know me and you really try to know me, my worth, not even my worth, but what I value, it's like this morning, I was sitting out on my porch and John was sitting with me. We had actually just moved that and I could cry talking about it. But I told him, can you believe this? Just the feeling I had out there, just with the breeze and the sunshine, rocking on that simple Walmart rocker or Lowe's, it just was beautiful. It was a feeling. It was a feeling we had done together. And that's what I love. That's what gets me going. Like yesterday, when I stopped to see the friend, I told her, I said, I'll just pull up in the driveway because I'm one of those people, I don't want to interrupt someone's day. I don't want the pressure on them to clean up their bathroom or make sure their entryway looks pretty. I am very considerate. I said, I'll stop by your house because she wasn't at work and I'll text you when I get in the driveway and you can just come out. And while I was waiting on her, I took a picture of it just in the middle of her yard, which she ended up telling me they had planted, someone had come and planted some stuff there. It was like a wildflower garden, but one zinnia had sprouted up, and he or she was so proud and beautiful. And my mom loves zinnias. You guys know how much my family, we love flowers. We love working in the garden. When I was little, my granddaddy had a garden. Both of my grandparents had gardens. Huge, like not a backyard garden. Like my one granddaddy had, I don't know how many lots of gardens. Like they had property that went way back. And then my other grandparents owned a whole road, and it was just nothing but gardens the whole way down. And they had corn and just, turnips. And so I grew up in the garden. We would plant something, and then my granddaddy would take his finger and do that little watering, line around it, and then we would water it. And then when we'd go over there the next weekend, we would watch them grow, and then we would pick things. And then even when I was older and I was at the beach with my grandmother, he would bring down like the fresh peaches and fresh flowers, and he would have so many flowers that he would take them to like all the women at church, and he would share his tomatoes. And I have been out in the cornfields. I have been selling corn beside the highway. I grew up working and knowing what the true value in life is. And it's your family, and it's the feelings, and it's the simple beauties of this life. It's my kitty cats. It's my dogs. It's my parents' dogs. It's me going over there on Sunday nights and taking them dinner and just talking to them and being with them. And I've had people ask me, do John and the kids go over with me on Sunday night? Sometimes, like Brooke might go over with me, but that's not the only time I see them during the week. I mean, they're over here and I'm stopping by, but there's just something special about being with your mom and dad and being their daughter. But that dynamic, I'm always going to be their little girl, and I love that. But I have noticed that minimalists that come to my page kind of feel superior. I'm a minimalist. That just makes me so superior to you. That's not good. I don't think I'm superior to anyone on this earth. I don't think that anyone is superior to me. And I think God loves us all. So I think that can be bad. And then also, if you are a minimalist, does that include artwork? Does that include you buying a plant? You don't need art. Does that include you buying flowers? You don't need flowers. Well, what's life going to be if you can't enjoy artwork, or you can't enjoy flowers, or you can't enjoy... I'm not saying you have to have a room full of flowers, but you don't need them. But don't you want them? Don't you want to enjoy beautiful things? So if you are a minimalist, don't make it your way of life such that you can't grow, so that you can't enjoy things. Don't limit yourself on anything. And I will never limit myself for anyone. Never. I am going to be the most me, I've told you that before, I ever can be. And liking nice things, there's nothing wrong with that. When I get a car, I want the very best car. I want the baddest car I can get, because I love cars. I enjoy being in my car every day. Some people, they think of a car as a place to get from here to there. I understand that. My granddaddy had the most beat up truck. He didn't care. He just wanted to get from A to B. Then my other granddaddy always had like a car that he drove back and forth, but he had a little Mercedes that he always kept in the carport because he loved that little car and it brought him joy. So the main point I'm saying is you can't judge people on what they value and how they live. You have to do what you feel is right. But what I want to get across is don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself, and don't be mean to other people. If you want to live a life, it's not for me to say. If you want to live that life where you don't buy flowers and you want to never, make more money or enhance your life or dream bigger, then that is you and that is your business, and I don't want to change that. But it's not fair for you to put that onto me or anyone else and use that to leave ugly comments or to make someone feel bad about living out their life and their dream. I mean, when I was thinking, I went into Home Goods, and I had on my mind when I went in there, I mainly was looking for, one of my Instagram followers sent me a picture of a mirror that she found in Home Goods, but in New York. And she said, there could be a chance. So I was going in there for that chance. I left with nothing. Now, I could have bought some more. There was a really, matter of fact, I'll put a picture up here. There was a cute picture of a girl with a camera. There were some tables and stuff, but I thought to myself, no. My dad always taught me this, like when you're going to buy something, say it's a Gucci bag and it's $2,500. Would I rather have that Gucci bag, or would I rather have someone give me $2,500? And that helps with a lot of things. So I kind of do that in a lot of things in life. Like when I went in there and I picked up, there was this really pretty loofah that would look so good in my shower. Well, I had just bought a white one at Walmart when we moved in here, a clean white one. And all I had to do was think, do I want to have to find a place for this and this be in my closet? Nope, I put it right back. And then I left there. And that feeling, leaving there with nothing, was so wonderful. I was proud of myself for not picking up any junk, or, half the stuff I've gotten rid of, I swear, has a TJ Maxx, a Marshalls, or a Home Goods sticker on the bottom. Let's just live and be the best person and the best version of ourselves that we can be. Okay, I know I have talked way too long. I'm going to have to edit the fool out of this. So I have on a bathing suit, and I'm not going to bust out here with my bathing suit on. Maybe I'll put some pictures later, but it's this peachy Becca one, and then this is the little cover-up dress I got from Abercrombie. One of my followers on Instagram told me about it. Thank you. I love it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.